I'm moving to Germany for work. Which flat can I afford there? This is one of the most frequent questions that I receive from people on this channel. Or for example, question like, I'm moving to Germany with my family, with my kids, so living space is very important for me. In which cities should I look for flat? Which is the most affordable one? Frankly speaking, I was asking the same questions when I was looking for my first position in German tech industry back in 6 years ago. But unfortunately, at that time there was nobody to answer this. So I decided to answer the question, if you are moving to Germany as senior software developer, which city is the best for you in terms of finding affordable flat? And after I did all the investigations, I was very surprised with the results. So how I did the analysis? I took top 10 cities of Germany by population, then I went to Glassdoor and I went through all those cities and I checked which salary usually senior software developer gets there. After that, I went to Immobilien Scout. I also went through all those top 10 cities and I checked the average price per square meter if you rent a flat there. And after that, I simply divided salary by price for the square meter and I got something like income to rent price ratio. And this index works very simple. The higher the number, the better flat you can afford in this particular city having this particular salary. So what I also did, using Brutto-Netto-Rechner service in Germany, I calculated how much net income monthly the developer will get there. Another thing, during these calculations, I used third tax class. This is the most advantageous tax class in Germany and it's only available to families. And what I did next, I simply took 40% of your net salary as the amount of money that you can spend on flat rent. Yes, in Germany, flat rent expenses will be the major item of your expenses in your budget. You simply have to embrace this. And after that, I simply put those numbers in the nice looking table and I ranked them by this income to rent price ratio and I received a nice list. And now let's see the results. I will show you one by one from the worst to the best, and in the end of this video I will share with you my general conclusions about those cities. Because income to rate price ratio is not the only index which matters here. Cities are different in Germany and you have to see full picture. And in the last place, the 10th one, is expectedly what? Munich, the city with less available flats. It offers salary of 4,700 euro, from which you can spend something like 1,100 euro for the flat. Let's see what you can afford there. Let's go to Immobilien Scout. So we go to Immobilien Scout, we put München here, but we need some consistent flat which we will compare across the cities. Let's put here our data. So we are looking for warm meter. This is the warm price, meaning that when everything is included, and we put here 1,100 euro. Then let's assume that we are looking for flat starting from 80 square meters and starting from 2 rooms. And we have here only 34 results. This is a very small number for such a big city. This is the third biggest city in Germany with 1.5 million people, with a lot of jobs here, with a lot of houses here, but there are literally no flats here for rent. And I think everybody is aware about this situation. I have tons of videos on my channel. So let's move forward. On the nice place we have Frankfurt, the financial capital of Germany, the only city which has skyscrapers, and it stands on the beautiful Main River. So according to Glassdoor, this city offers to software developers 4.1 thousand average net salary and possibility to spend something like 1,600 euro for flat rents. Let's see what do we have here. So we quickly change the place to Frankfurt am Main and we change the money here of 45 results for the city of 700,000 people. This is, by the way, twice smaller than Munich, and they have slightly more flats available, so definitely the situation is a little bit better. But generally, situation with flats is also sucks here. And on the 8th place we have Stuttgart, beautiful city in Baden-Württemberg, home of Mercedes and Porsche. So according to Glassdoor, this city offers 4.4 1,000 net salary, and a person can spend something like 1,750 euro for the flat rent. Generally, the city has a very good geographical position. In my personal opinion, Baden-Württemberg is the most beautiful land in Germany. Yes, not Bavaria. And this city has a lot of working spaces, and it's considered to be one of the IT hubs here in Germany. Let's see what we have here in terms of flats available. So we go again to Immobile Scout, Stuttgart, and we change the price 1,750. So we have 121 results. By the way, those results are very confusing because I expected the situation something like in Munich. This city looks like popular amongst people. Many people want to live here. Why so many flats available? This is, by the way, a secret to me. By the way, people from Stuttgart, if you are watching this video, can you share your insights in the comments down below? I don't understand that. Or people don't want to live here, or there is a big salary gap here. Yeah, really confusing. And in the 7th place, we have Düsseldorf. Düsseldorf is located in the industrial center of Germany. I'm speaking about North Rhine-Westphalia region, which provides the biggest GDP for Germany. So, what we have here? It has a smaller average net salary, something like 4,000 euro, and possibility to spend 1,600 euro for rent. And again, I'm talking here about net salary of senior software developer in this particular city, meaning that if you will come here and work here, most probably you will get this one. So we go again to Immobile Scout. I put here Düsseldorf, put the price, and let's see what we have. And we have 100 results. This is also very good, taking into account that Düsseldorf is not a very big city. So definitely, if you go to Düsseldorf, you will be able to find affordable flat for you. And in the 6th place, we have Hamburg. Very controversial city for me, because this is the 2nd biggest city in Germany with a population of almost 2 million people. And it offers not the highest salaries in IT sphere. This is very interesting. I saw the salaries reports from the previous years, and Hamburg is the only big city in Germany that offers lower salaries in IT sector. In other cities, we have a totally different situation. And Hamburg has a decent income to rent ratio, meaning that the flats are more or less affordable here. In terms of salaries, Hamburg offers 4,100 euro of net salary with the possibility to spend 1,660 euro for the flat. Let's see what we have here. Let's go to Immobile Scout. First of all, it's tricky about Hamburg because you cannot simply choose Hamburg as a city here. You have to choose a lot of areas of it, but that's not a problem. And here we put the money. So we put the number, and we have only 43 results for such a big city. This is the 2nd biggest city in Germany, and so little flats. This is definitely something about it. It means city is big, but there are no flats there even for the salary of a senior software developer. That means that people like to live there. I don't know why they do it, but probably they like shitty weather. But I have several colleagues from there, and they totally love this city. I know what's about it, but probably I need to visit it at least once to estimate it myself. So for Hamburg, you see, even if you have a decent salary, it will be very hard for you to find a decent flat there. I definitely have to visit it. And again, people from Hamburg, if you are watching this video, can you please share your insights in the comments down below? And on the 5th place, we have Köln in German, or Cologne in English. With its average senior software developer salary of 4,000, you can spend 1,600 euro for the flat rent. And let's see what we have on Immobile Scout. We put Köln and we fix the price. And we have 87 results. This is, by the way, not so bad, taking into account that the Köln is also not a very big city. Definitely, if you will go there and work as senior software developer, you will be able to find decent place for yourself. And now we are coming to our leaders from our top 10 cities in Germany. And on the 4th place, we have Berlin, the capital. According to Glassdoor, Berlin offers average salary for senior software developer of €4,200 with the possibility of 1,700 available money for the flat rent. Berlin demonstrates the most significant rise in salaries in the IT industry during the post-pandemic period. Prices for flat are also rising, but they are much lower than prices in Munich, for example. And the average salary of a software developer in Berlin is higher than in Munich. Very unexpected. And the price for flats generally much lower. So it looks like a very good place. Let's see what they can offer there. Probably there will be many of the flats because the Berlin is a big city with almost 4 million people. Let's see what we have. So we put Berlin, and we have here only 75 available flats for such a big city. This means that the prices are not so high. You are getting the higher salary here as senior software developer, but there is no flats here. This means that people also love this city for some reason. You will definitely be able to afford a good flat for your salary, but you have to hunt for this very, very, very hard. And now we are moving to our top 3, and on the 3rd place we have Leipzig. Leipzig offers 3,600 average salary with the 1,450 euro available for the flat. Let's see what we have here. So we go to Immobile Scout, put Leipzig here. The price is already okay, and you see we have 103 results here for such a small city. This is a very good number, again, for such a small city. Basically, what this means for us, there is not much competition here. If you work in IT, you can afford a very good place here. I don't know what's wrong with it, probably it lacks some other businesses, but generally I can say that all German places which are former part of GDR, I mean, in simple words, it was a former Soviet Union colony, those places for some reason are not very popular. The flats are cheaper there, and for some reason people don't want to live there. But from my own experience, I know a lot of people who moved to Leipzig or to Dresden because of a better situation with available flats. So if you don't need fancy nature, these places are definitely not bad for you. And on the 2nd place we have Essen. Essen offers 3,800 average net salary for senior software developers with the possibility to spend 1,520 euro for the flat. And here we have, let's just quickly check it. We put Essen here, and we put here the price. The price in our case is like this. And we have astonishing 137 results. Again, for such a small city. This is a very good result, but I think the further analysis of Essen should be done together with the next city, which is just close to it, only 30 kilometers from Essen, which form one of the big agglomerations. And we are talking here about our winner, which is Dortmund. Yes, Dortmund has the best ratio of salary to the flat rent price. This is definitely the best city for finding the flats for you. So if you put Dortmund here, and Dortmund, by the way, have exactly the same numbers in terms of salaries and available money for flats, and here we have also 134 results. This is a very big number. Considering the size of the city, which is only 600,000 people, which is 2 or 3 times smaller than major cities from our top 10 list. So, if you need a good flat, go to Dortmund. And now the most interesting part, the conclusions. And for the convenience, I will display here the table with the numbers that I used, so you will be easier to navigate there. And the conclusion number 1. Southern Germany is expensive, and there is not a lot of flats there. Why it happens? Because of geographical location. Just look at the map. All the coolest locations are in the south. I mean the Alps and Mediterranean Sea. Okay, people from Hamburg will probably disagree. Another one. Dortmund, Essen, Cologne, Düsseldorf are part of one big industrial business region, which is the biggest in the German economy. I speak about North Rhine-Westphalia. All those cities are close to each other and all of them have a big amount of flats available. What does it mean? You can easily find a good flat there. On your salary, of course, if you work as senior software developer. But for some reason, people don't like very much to live there in this region, because otherwise how can you explain that in such a nice place from the perspective of working, there are a lot of free flats available? So definitely something sucks about region and people from it. Maybe you can share your insights here, or maybe I'm just wrong. Another conclusion: Munich, Hamburg and Berlin are definitely popular places. Each city has its own vibe which attracts people. In simple words, if you want culture, parties, different events, go to Berlin. If you love nature and you are old with the family, go to Munich. And if you are, I don't know, if you like a shitty weather, go to Hamburg. Another thing, Stuttgart for some reason has big number of available flats. This is definitely a yellow flag for me. Is there something wrong with the city? Again, people from Stuttgart, share your insights here. And Leipzig and Dresden offer lower salaries, but they are much more affordable from the perspective of accommodation. So if you move to Germany with your family, this region is definitely worth your attention. Now I think you have much better understanding about which city in Germany offers the most affordable flat for you as for senior software developer, and now you can make much more thoughtful decision. And if you want to have more insights from my side about what to expect if you will work in Germany as software developer, please watch one of the videos that you will see right now.